The history of cataloging at our university began over 100 years ago when UNT was young and library technology was very different than it is today. At first, we used physical card catalogs to help students and faculty discover the library resources available to them. Card catalogs consisted of sets of index cards representing each resource in the library's collection, regardless of format. But today, we will focus on books. Each book in the library was described by a card set. As an example, for the book entitled Problems in Organizing Library Collections by Dorland J. Hickey, we would prepare 4 cards. One with the author's name, one with the title, one with the subject heading, and finally a shelf list card with the call number used by library employees. The first catalog cards were handwritten. The library hand style of handwriting was specifically taught in library schools with the goal to produce legible letters that were uniform in size. The Library of Congress began producing printed cards for sale in 1902, which reduced the duplication of effort in cataloging. We acquired many of these cards to use for books in our collection. We classified books in the Dewey Decimal System until 1967, when we started using the Library of Congress classification system. You can tell the difference between these two systems because the 10 classes of Dewey call numbers start with a number, and the 21 classes of Library of Congress call numbers start with a letter. By the mid-1970s, we had huge card catalogs on the first floor of Willis Library. The main ones were author title catalog and a subject catalog. But besides the main card catalogs, we also had catalogs specific to other collections, including the music library, government documents, microforms, science and technology, library science, media library, and the juvenile collection. Filing new cards in the catalog, updating existing cards, and withdrawing cards was a constant and huge operation. We began cataloging with machine-readable catalog records through the OCLC Online Bibliographic Network in April 1974. Our library was the very first in the Dallas-Fort Worth area to go online with OCLC cataloging. Using machine-readable records for cataloging made it possible for us to use OCLC-provided printed cards, participate in OCLC interlibrary loan, and use catalog records from OCLC member libraries and not just the Library of Congress. Our transition to OCLC was celebrated by both library employees and UNT administrators. We transitioned to an online catalog in the mid-1980s after making headway on a complex and huge project to convert information from the catalog cards to machine-readable records. Once the transition was complete, we eventually closed our physical card catalogs. But even though we no longer use physical cards, cataloging has only grown more complex. In order to provide users with the best experience when searching library resources, catalogers must follow MARC and OCLC standards, RDA instructions, Library of Congress rules and guidelines, as well as many other sets of instructions. Thanks to all of this complex cataloging work, as well as intricate coding from our IT professionals, our library's online catalog provides the ability for users to search on any part of the record, as well as narrow down their results through different types of facets. While the purpose of our catalog has not changed over the years, the functionality of the catalog has changed tremendously and is now much more useful than ever.